Hi, welcome to RK Varsity online classes. In this lecture, I am going to explain you how to calculate summary statistics or descriptive statistics of market index. In general parlance, the stock market indices are considered as barometers of economies. In Indian context, the Bombay Stock Exchange, BSE Sensex, and National Stock Exchange, NSE Nifty are considered as indicators of Indian economy. In the sense, the investors' optimism and pessimism related to the market is indicated through Sensex values. If the Sensex is in a bull phase, that means if it is increasing, then we can say that investors are optimistic about the market. And if the stock market indices are in a downtrend or in a bear phase, which mean the investors are pessimistic about the market. Furthermore, we use the index values to predict the stock prices. In the sense, if you are interested to know what is the impact of market index on a particular stock, in such case also you need to know the dynamics of market index. In addition to all this, the stock market indices are considered as a leading indicators, which mean investors consider these as future opinions or future prospects of an economy. So in this lecture, first we'll run a descriptive statistics of a close values of the BSE Sensex. Then we calculate percentage change, that is a daily percentage change. Then we also calculate the summary statistics of percentage change. With this analysis, you will be able to know how the indices moves. Here are the close values of a BSE Sensex for the period 1st April 2020 to 30th September 2020. So I chose this time period just to understand how actually the Indian stock market, that is a BSE Sensex, reacted to the pandemic situation which the world is facing. Now what is it we do is, first we calculate the percentage returns here, right? To get a percentage return, that is your percentage return is equals to today's close value minus previous day's close value upon previous day close value times 100. So we are getting it in a percentage terms. Now select this one, double click on the right side bottom. Now the close, that is the percentage values are also calculated here. Now what we do is, first we plot the close price to see the trend in BSE Sensex during the pandemic period. So I selected the data, then click on insert, then go to a line chart, then line with the marks. We'll take this in a new sheet. Now you can see there is a clear upward trend in a BSE Sensex, even though the world is worried about the pandemic, that is a coronavirus, but Indian stock market is optimistic, that is a BSE Sensex is optimistic, and you can see that a gradual increase in its trend, even though there are a small decreases here, but overall there is an upward trend in the market. Then we try to understand how the return series is. Now select the data, then click insert, then go to bar charts. As I explained you earlier also, the return series we preferably plot on a column charts, whereas the close prices are plotted on a line chart. So here is a column chart. Then select this one, click OK, and we again take this into a new sheet. And you see here in the initial stages, that is in the month of April, it has a highest gain here, then loss here, and overall you can see that the positives are more when comparing with the negatives. In the sense, the market is positively yielding a return. The highest return gained during the period is around 9%, 8.97% or 9%, and the minimum, that is the loss, is minus 6%. Excluding these two extreme values, more or less the Sensex varied somewhere between minus 2 and plus 2. So on an average, we can say that the market is gaining or losing with a 2%. So to get a more insights, we'll draw a summary statistics for both the close price as well as the returns. Now to get your summary statistics, click on the data, then data analysis. From here choose descriptive statistics, then click OK. Now for input range, first we select the close price as well as the percentage, then select the whole data, that is close price as well as a percentage. Then you have a labels in the first row. Then output, we go for a new worksheet. We call this as descriptives. And then choose summary statistics. Click OK. Now here are the summary statistics for a close price as well as a percentage change. If you observe here, the mean is the market is around 35,256 points with a minimum of 27,590 and a maximum of 39,467, and the standard deviation is 3,000 points. Now coming to the mean value, on an average the market is 0.25% and the maximum gain was 8.97%, whereas the minimum gain was minus 5.94%, and the standard deviation is 1.66%. On an average, the market moved with a 0.25% daily change. This is a daily average change, and you see that the daily average change is a positive one, and so the same is reflected in your charts also. Here you can see that there is an upward trend in a stock market, as well as if you look at the percentage changes, in the percentage changes you will see that most of the times it is a positive and very less times it is a negative. So by analyzing this, in the sense by analyzing the BSE Sensex during the 6-month period of a pandemic, we can make a conclusion that even though the situation is worst all over the world, and even though the economic indicators, that is the lagging economic indicators like GDP or industrial production, which are all showing a negative, but the stock market is positive. That means Indian investors are optimistic about Indian economy, and they foresee that in future the economy is going to have a bright future. So this is how you can make some interpretations using the index values. In coming lectures, I am going to show you how to measure the impact of index on individual stocks. For that purpose, what is that I am going to do is I choose the Sensex as a market index, and I picked 2 stocks which is not as a part of a Sensex. Those 2 stocks are part of a BSE 500. One stock is a Bank of Baroda, and the second stock is Aditya Birla Fashion. So using those 2 stocks, that is Aditya Birla Fashion and Bank of Baroda, we will see that how the market influenced those 2 stocks, whether the market has got any impact on those 2 stocks during this period. So with those 2 lectures, we will conclude our course on stock analysis, do it yourself. Thank you for being with me.